Okay, yeah. Okay, she's the one calling the shots today.
Me.
So, okay, here we are live, friends. Welcome back to the horror on the Orient Express. We are coming to you live from several countries, from Chile, from Scotland, from England, and the United States. I have this fine cast of investigators aboard the Orient Express. So we're going to continue the prologue, the blood fest red, the blood red fest. Sorry, I don't know what happened. Hey, it's your fault. Okay. So last session we were left in a bit of a cliffhanger because Catherine had a little encounter with a shadow. She went to check Mrs. Ellie if she was okay. She followed her to her room, and she found her husband very ill in bed with a fez on his head. But before she could do anything, from this dark room, a shadow emerged and drove her insane, or almost. It's temporarily insane for now. So next thing Catherine remembers is waking up in the bathroom of that little bathroom at the end of the wagon, and everybody was, surrounding her, checking if she was okay, and her friends ran to her. After that, the commotion was good. The commotion has happened. You went back to your rooms, to your cabins, and checked if the face was still there. It was. And what else? Well, Tammy has not Tammy. Catherine had a flashback. She's having this. She's having this this insanity, like insanity fueled flashbacks, and she saw a dark room and an ancient tome. The dark room slowly swallowing her, and that's where we left off last episode.
Fucking glad.
I see that Ryan doesn't remember.
No, I'm glad I don't remember it. Sounds traumatic.
Yeah, it was dramatic. But yeah, that's what was, and that was the last thing we did in the last episode. Anyways, I would like to know each of your investigators what they are doing, and you are now in, well, according to this map, you are in Angus's cabin because Harry is sleeping in the other one.
And Harry is our assistant guy, the translator.
Yeah, the assistant is a professor that agreed, was going to travel to Constantinople, and he agreed to join you and help you if you need assistance.
He's our man that knows Turkish, yeah.
Translating. But yeah. So I know it has been some time since we played, so let's try and get things going again. Okay, we left off in Angus's cabin. You are like helping Catherine come to her senses. She had this flashback, and she wakes up screaming about a dark room or something. and a tomb.
What did I see? A tomb. Yeah.
Yeah, an ancient tomb. Okay. Let's recap about your sleeping distribution. You guys, Angus and Professor.
I can't hear you. I'm just getting a drink.
Hey, what happened? Okay, and Professor Merriweather shared the first cabin. Okay. Then Anthony and Harry are in the second double cabin, and Catherine and a lady called Amelia share this double cabin. Okay, so and well, guys, you are. I remember that you were all in the same cabin because you all were trying to help Catherine to come to her senses.
So she's just coming back out of a kind of blackout, yeah?
Yes.
She saw whatever Tony saw, because I saw something in the corridor, and then soon later she saw something similar, I think.
Actually, yes.
So what kind of state is she in now as she comes out of this madness? Is she coherent?
Yeah. Okay, I'm returning full control of the character to Tammy, because her bout of madness has passed. She's temporarily insane, and I think we did not establish what kind of mania or phobia she has now.
Ooh,
I thought it was a fear of the dark.
Could be, yeah. Actually, it's really appropriate.
I've got the
fear of trains.
I've got the rule book marked at that page.
But I think we don't need to roll for it. I think.
What about if she's got fear of old people? That would be fun for our group.
It would be fun, but not really.
Have you read the list of phobias and manias? There's 100.
Claustrophobia will be a good one, because of course it's not necessarily fear of the dark, but yeah, claustrophobia, because the things that she saw and she experienced, that would be nice. Also, she has now this underlying insanity. So she's in a very fragile state of mind. Any loss of sanity triggers, or not necessarily triggers, but can trigger a bout of madness. Even 1 point can trigger a bout of madness. And Tammy, your character is claustrophobic now.
Oh, great. Okay.
I'm just reading
the cabin that you now live in.
I'm just reading table 9 sample phobias, and some of the fun ones. Anglophobia, fear of England or English culture.
We've already got that. This won't be happening.
Oh God. Basically, you can put a phobia after almost anything and call it a phobia.
You could learn Greek by reading these, because every one of them is a Greek word. All manias and phobias are Greek words.
Okay. Well, as I said, I'm returning full control of Catherine to Tammy.
So what did you say?
For now. Oh?
Claustrophobic, you said. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys are in Angus's cabin after what happened. There's this weird episode that Catherine had. So what do you guys do?
Well, I'm gonna approach Catherine. Catherine, are you okay? What's happening?
Actually,
okay?
a little cat hairs. Okay. Actually, it's not night, because I said Harry was sleeping. The other. No, he's not sleeping. But yeah, he's like keeping his distance, because he he senses that you guys are being secretive about your mission, and he knows you are doing something for Smith, and he's not prying. He is aware that you need a translator, and as I said, he was going to travel to Constantinople this year, and he just changed his schedule a bit to accompany you guys. But it's not like he's an assistant or he hasn't been recruited by Smith to do. He doesn't know very well what it is that you need to do.
He
Okay,
thinks he's just a
so
translator.
he keeps his distance. He asked if Catherine was okay, but seeing that you guys were having your little meeting in the room, he went back to his cabin. Okay, so but it's day because I remember that you guys were having breakfast. Okay, you were having breakfast. You then after the breakfast or during the breakfast, Catherine followed Ellie because she noticed her weird behavior. She was weeping all the time and stuff. So let's say it's about 11 in the morning. Okay.
Where's
So-
the biggest cart on the train? Or
Sorry,
is
what?
the biggest? What's the biggest cart on the train?
Oh, they are all roughly the same size. Okay.
The dining
So-
car, I guess, is no spacious.
The one with the
Like
most
that,
space,
but-
yeah, would be the dining car.
Well, the dining, no, I think it will be the lounge car, the bar
Oh, the
will be more
lounge.
spacious, because they have a salon car that where the lounge is. They have their comfortable seatings and a bar there, even a little library, a very small library.
Ooh, I'm quite interested in the library.
Yeah, but it's a very, very, very small one,
I'm a
and
book dealer,
mostly
remember?
fiction and stuff. Okay, but yeah, that will be the most spacious. But in size, each car is more or less the same.
They're pretty uniform, like train cars, aren't they?
Sorry?
They're uniform train cars. They will be the exact same size.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, the thing is, of course, the sleeping cars are more like packed with the cabins and stuff. The salon car will be a more spacious thing. It only has a bar and a few seating spots. The dining car is spacious too, but it tends to be packed at serving times because they arrange the tables and for all the passengers to be seated.
Well,
At
it's
the
only
same
11.
time.
It's only 11 a.m. So I hope Tony's not going drinking again.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
drinks in the dining car for our friend, so I'm pretty sure I've had a couple of drinks already.
I remember last week, or last session, you buying drinks for the dodgy guys.
Yep.
Twice.
Yeah, he sent.
I remember
was-
Tammy going, "Fucking stop it!"
Mhm.
All right, let me get.
I would want to get.
So it was 6:41 a.m. We arrived at Stuttgart. So we're travelling through Germany by now, yeah.
Yeah, let me check the.
What's after
Let me
Germany?
check.
Italy.
Let me check the route because I don't remember right now. It's been a month since
I think it was Germany because that guy, that dodgy,
No, we're not going that way. So
person
what's
Yeah,
after
yes. He
Oh, it will be Italy.
this guy Bentley. I don't think you never heard. Oh, he told you his name because he said he was a reporter from Birmingham, but he had no Birmingham accent,
No.
and
Right.
Uh,
Just back to Europe. After Germany, it's going to be Austria.
he got out in Stuttgart, Germany. Okay, let me check the. Yeah, okay. right now, if you want to know, you are traveling between Munich and Salzburg.
Between Munich and Salzburg, right? Okay.
Okay, and remember that after Salzburg, the next stop is going to be like 5:50 in the afternoon in Vienna, in Westbahnhof.
And we're meeting someone in
there
Vienna, aren't
you are
we?
going to meet with Baron von Holtz.
That's right. I only know all the names of German cities because of football. Bayern Munich, FC Salzburg.
Am I still in this little toilet?
You were there. You woke up after you don't remember. Catherine doesn't remember, but
Okay.
you after
But
you
right now-
enter.
Right now,
After
I'm
you-
in this little toilet.
No, you are in Angus's cabin. They took you there, and
I think
all your
I think
friends
I
are
carried-
there with you.
I think I carried you last time.
Yeah.
Tommy.
So I've got you by the shoulders, facing you, and I'm going, what's going on, Catherine? What's just happened to you?
Yeah, I'd be screaming at everybody to let me out because there's too many people and it's too small in there.
Okay, so I'll back up from her then.
I need some air.
Right, I'll
Can you
back
let me
up.
out?
Give her space.
It's a very small cabin, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of people here. You're beginning to feel
freaking out.
how's that word? Claustrophobic.
Yeah, he's gonna have to let me out. He's gonna have to let me out. I have to go for a drink. I'll speak to you after. I need to go for a drink. We just try and push past everybody.
So,
Just
so
stop
he's
that.
going to run ahead of you and like shoulder barge everyone and say, "The woman needs a drink."
Get this woman a drink now! Right, it's 11 o'clock in the morning, we're
It's
halfway
11,
between Munich and
it's 11
Salzburg, we're
AM,
going
it's
back to the
11.
bar.
Okay. So there you all guys are. Where is Professor?
Do you know, I've got a funny feeling that my character might be Nikola Tesla, you know.
I thought that when I seen him.
Yeah. I think I might have grabbed a
The
picture of Tesla. I was thinking about
electric
that
guy.
last week. I think it's fucking
So-
Nikola Tesla, my picture of him. He's a handsome guy.
So, Catherine, you push everybody, okay, and you get out of the cabin, and you are in the hallway, the sleeping car. So, tell me, guys, what do you want to do?
Well, I'm gonna give her space, but like if she moves down this direction, I'm gonna follow her at a little bit distance.
No, very sorry, man. I can assure you.
Running ahead of her.
So, let's shake things a bit up because it has been a month since we played. So, I'm going to make remind something to you, Tammy.
Yes.
But first, let's after you have this weird flashback, and well, you haven't said anything to your friends yet, because you wake up, scream something about a dark room and a book, and then get out of the cabin, right?
How much of from what before do I remember about Ellen, her husband, and stuff?
Yeah, you remember this.
I remember
You
that.
remember,
Okay.
you remember
Okay.
that? Yeah. You remember that you saw this young woman, Ellie, weeping and sitting in the same table that Menkaf, eating with him, and she was weeping all the time. She went to the bathroom. You went with her, and you started talking to her. She told you that she was a newlywed. She was on a honeymoon with her husband in Paris,
Yeah.
where they boarded the Orient Express. They met Menka in Paris, and Scott, her husband, well, it's a guy that, it's a bit like fascinated by all these supernatural things and spiritual things, and he made like friends with Minecraft, and he ended up with a fez on his head.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Ah, yes, I remember now. That.
Do you
Ellie,
remember it? Yeah.
Ellie is very worried because she sees her husband wasting away. She said that Minecraft is telling them that it's just an hysterical reaction from Scott because he's too soft natured and stuff, and there is nothing to worry about. But Ellie says that she feels that something's really wrong with him. Okay, that's why she is weeping. Okay, but she doesn't know what to do. You went to her cabin, okay, to check up on her. You remember seeing a guy lie on the bed with a fez in his head. The room was dark. All the curtains were like drawn in. Okay, and that's the last thing you remember.
Yeah. Okay.
After that, you woke up on the bathroom. Okay, with your clothes like torn apart. Okay, not like naked, but a little.
Yeah, no, I remember.
This might be metagaming, asking what another character saw, but when she saw the guy with the face on his head, was the face like what's the word, sealed into his head? What's the word? Fused into his head. Fused. That's the word.
Fused. She doesn't remember, but yeah, it's a bit metagaming, asking what another character saw.
Minus 10. Minus 10.
Minus 10 XP for me. Sorry.
So but yeah, that's the last thing she remembers before seeing you guys again. So I wanted just to get that clear. Because it has been a month since we played, so I don't want you guys missing anything important.
No, she did tell us about it, didn't she?
She told you. I remember she told you about following Ellie to her cabin, but I don't think she went into very much detail. Anything else?
She told us the guy had the face on his head because we were talking about casting a spell on him.
Yeah, you kept shouting, "Let's do the arrest the red fez."
Yeah, I remember. Now I remember you guys. Yeah, I remember you guys talking about
me and Charles arguing over who was going to do it. No, I'll be the hero.
Yeah. You're going to do it because you've got actual health.
Aye, that's it. I could probably survive it. Charles is like, it's fine. I've lived a life. I'm old. It's fine. You can continue. I'm like, no, it's gonna kill you. I'll survive it.
Charles can already see that white light. He's already looking at death, literally daily.
Charles has already got God on speed dial.
Yeah, I can hear you guys though. I can hear you still.
Okay.
Okay, then, Catherine, you're in the hallway. You're still a bit shaken, and yeah, that's the last thing you remember. Plus this weird flashback you just had. So, the train.
I'll run on to the bar ahead of everyone because that's where Catherine said she was going.
Gotta make sure that they have the glasses ready to go.
Yep. Make sure they're set up. Gonna get Charles's morning applesauce combo.
Okay. So. Okay, and she's in the hallways. Anthony said he was going to the bar to order a drink.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Exactly, it's 11 o'clock. You're legally allowed to drink at 11 o'clock.
We're on Scotland now, guys. Let's get some beer.
I was muted on stream when I shouted that, so Tony, it's fucking 11 o'clock a.m. What are you doing? Going for a drink?
So right, hold on. No, I would have just ran that way because it was the biggest space, and then I don't know. I'm heading towards the like dining cart, lounge cart, whatever it's called.
I need to remember my character is.
There is the dining car and there's the saloon car.
Now I need a big car. I'm claustrophobic. I'm getting ready to yeet one of these doors open.
Okay, you go. Let's go for the time being with Catherine. Okay, to the lounge car. So, well, Anthony is here because he said he was going to buy a drink. Don't mind Kapov, he's not here.
So my character, when he sees Tony going to buy a drink, he's like...
No, because
I need to remember my character's
last you saw Menkaf and his goons. They were having breakfast just like you, and after all the commotion, well, you don't know exactly where they went. So Catherine, you go to the salon car. You're there. You see Tony going and ordering a drink at the bar.
I would ask him to get me a whiskey, and then I would ask him to be like, "Come speak to me. Come speak to me."
I'll sit at the other end of the saloon car and just take a seat and just watch them.
As they get the brandy, I'm just going to grab the bottle and walk over to Catherine and pour it down her throat.
And Charles would be back asleep in his cart after mumbling about how everybody's back to take into the bottle at 11 a.m.
Not me.
Charles a Mormon by chance? Does he have a strict faith?
Come on, Mr. Berrywell. Give it a break.
Angus doesn't drink, but he does enjoy a cigar, so Angus will sit at the other end of the saloon car and watch Catherine and Tony and enjoy a cigar.
There's no point. I'd be like, there's no point in watching us for there. I'd be like...
No, you can't see me. I'm being discreet.
Oh, well then I'm not gonna watch the fucking... Why are you being discreet? We're in the same team, you fucking knob.
I'm looking after you. I'm making sure you don't go mental.
You're not looking after me at all. Clearly traumatic. I've clearly got news that I have to tell people. I'm just going to tell this idiot that keeps going and buying other people drinks all the time.
Tony's going to help you with alcohol.
We're fucked there then, eh?
So, okay, how much whiskey do you have, Catherine?
I need it to steady my nerves.
Letting you
whiskey. Drink. I'm trying to tell him about what the hell's going on.
So,
this guy I think's maybe working for Mencalf, and if not, he's like at least an on-the-job alcoholic. And then this other bookstore guy that's probably away got his head up librarian's skirt somewhere. Absolute ragtag bunch of idiots. I'm as well jumping off where we are now. My God, can't the staff on here nowadays. I'm going to tell him. I don't trust Tony to tell him it all in one go, like.
But Tony saw what you saw. He saw the same stuff as you saw, so I know what you saw.
You didn't see.
I was about to say about the book and that though.
I was about to say about my fucking freak out and the book and Elle's husband and.
Okay, tell me about it. But yeah, when you say, I'll say that. Go for it.
Okay, Catherine, make a Constitution roll. You have a drink, a big whiskey. A big glass of whiskey.
You need to remember that this woman's like an older Scottish woman as well, an older Scottish prostitute.
She's got a bonus dice on Constitution checks for drinking.
Okay. So you have a quite large drink of whiskey. So yeah, you are going to a glass, just a full glass of whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
You are going to have you are going to resist 1 point of sanity loss. That means that you are not going to lose it immediately, but when the effects pass, you will lose it.
Is this an official mechanic in Call of Cthulhu, Leo? Because I was reading about this. Like, you get a buffer against sanity loss when you're drunk. Is that official rules? Yeah.
But I think you need to do a constitution roll to see if you get penalties for being drunk.
That's a cool rule. I like drunk rules. Like,
So you are not drunk. You have a little dose of liquid courage for now. So remember that you have a buffer. Okay, because it's a temporary thing, because you don't lose the sanity in the moment, but after the effects of the alcohol pass, you are going to lose all the sanity you were avoiding before.
So she has to stay drunk, or
Yeah.
all right.
Most likely, yeah.
No, I just wanted to steady my nerves.
It's worked
And
for
it was
me
a
for
much-
25 years.
A much less suspicious way of trying to tell everybody about what's going on here, but
Well, I suppose you tell Anthony. Anthony is telling you he saw the same shadows thing the night
yeah,
before.
I'll tell him about the shadow things. I don't know if I'll tell him about the rest or not. About
Leo, I'm sitting at the other end of the car trying
mad
to listen.
bedroom.
So do you want a listen check?
You want just try to listen
I'm
from
trying to
where
listen
you
to
are.
them over a crowded saloon bar. I'm at the other end of it trying to hear their conversation, so should I roll listen to hear it?
Yes,
I'm
please.
gonna stop it. Well, I want to roll.
I should open my
for-
character sheet first, eh? My gosh, where is it? Hey!
Okay, that's a success. Okay,
Not
yeah,
bad.
you are able to listen what they are talking about. So you listen. They are not being particularly quiet about it, and you have
I
a
would be
little
being
idea.
quiet about it, though.
She's just rolled for spotting me spying on her.
Yeah.
It got an extreme success.
I'm not gonna start
Well-
telling people about this fucking. We're on a secret fucking mission.
Well, yeah, you notice Angus intently listening to your conversation from where he's sitting.
Nice roll, Ty.
Like you spot him like trying to watching you and listening at you intently.
I stopped talking.
Oh, I'm only looking out for you as well.
Nah, because in my head now you're part of the fucking sketchiness. Because if you were just going to add, like, do you know what I mean? Like, if you were coming to be
Right.
filled in on the information that we had, then
Okay,
you're
okay.
gonna be filled in on the
So,
information we had. You're
right.
being fucking shady.
So if she stops talking, I'm gonna be intelligent enough to realise that she spotted me, and I'm gonna go up to the bar and order a. Do we have cola in 1893? Probably not. A lemonade. I'm gonna order a lemonade.
Yeah,
I'm a
of
school
course.
identity.
Of
Cola
course,
that
there's
old?
lemonade.
Is cola that old?
Oh.
Probably is,
18 something, surely.
Probably, yeah. America
Yeah.
was founded on Coca-Cola and McDonald's.
Yeah,
I feel like
Coke.
There.
It's 1893, and Coke has like they celebrated the
I'm
100
fucking
years
Googling it.
when.
I'm googling it.
I am.
I'm googling it. Let's see. 131 years old. Yeah. So, oh wait,
1886.
1886. Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
having a-
fairly new.
Yeah, I'm having a Coca-Cola. It's the new shit. Everybody's like going hype about it. I'm having a
They would
of
have actual
Coca-Cola.
coke in it
Of
back
course.
then as well.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
would have been
Oh
hyped
yeah,
about it.
yeah. This was the original. They would still have cocaine in it.
Cocaine.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah.
I'm having 2 of them.
A double.
That's right. So you have a Coca-Cola then.
So I will walk
Oh.
up to the bar and sit next to Tony and Catherine and order a Coca-Cola with real Coke.
Hold the ice.
Okay, there you are then. You are, and Mr. Merriweather, yeah, you fell asleep in your cabin. Well, it's your cabin after all. Okay, you are asleep.
I just assume that we'll fill him in like in the little windows of time that he's awake, but I'm not 100%. He's not got dementia. I'm going to forget again anyway, so.
I'd probably be a good source if I had dementia then, because I wouldn't remember your secret to tell.
Oh god, this guy. I mean,
I probably have more of a mind than you right now. So.
Is this guy gonna
I
sleep
know,
through the whole campaign or what?
so you three are in the bar. You guys watch Angus come to you at the bar.
I just asked
What
him,
do-
like, what were you doing down there, laddie?
Oh, I was just having a cigar. Do you smoke? Would you like one? And I'll offer Tony and Catherine a cigar each.
Not in public company, thank you.
I was just trying to keep my space from you, Catherine. You seem like you need your space. I didn't want to crowd you. You know, you seemed in a bit of a hurry to be away from people.
I feel very claustrophobic, Angus. Very claustrophobic.
Okay,
There's something not right going on here, and I'd give him a wee side eye when I say that. Something not right going on in here.
I was just going to give him a little side slap in the face. Just a little
No.
dig. Little dig.
No,
A
she
little
gave me a wee side eye
ear
and,
lick.
and she accentuated the Scottish accent. I got the code there, it's fine. You guys don't know, I got it, it's fine.
I did.
She basically went, he's at it. It's like a Scottish phrase that no one else gets. He's
Yeah.
fucking at it, by the way, I guess.
Yeah.
That guy's at it.
But I think we need to collect. I just need some time to collect my thoughts. I'll eat whiskey to steady my nerves, son. I'll be alright.
I'll buy her another drink then. And I'll buy Tony a drink as well.
Another drink.
Yeah. I'll have
Tony's
another
already
Coca-Cola.
drinking.
It's quite addictive, this Coca-Cola.
One
There
swig
must
for
be something in
one
it.
swig for Tammy, two for Tony. It goes back and forth.
Tony, you're also having a drink, right? So
Yeah. Tony shook up.
It's 11 in the morning, roll constitution, bitch.
so it's a regular drink, like it's a big glass, like you serve Tammy, sorry, Catherine, or
Yeah, I'm fine. I've got high
it's
constitution.
let's say just I'm not going to make you roll for it because
Okay.
it's not your intention to have, to avoid sight. It's just having a drink, okay? So I'm not going to go to make you roll for it. So well, guys, it's yours. It's your scene. Tell me what to do. The train keeps going and going. The clock ticks away, and the Orient Express makes its way towards Constantinople. And aboard the train are sinister forces gathering.
Now that I feel like Catherine's mind's put at ease a little bit, I want to take a second to just look around. Who's in the saloon car today? Who's in the saloon car this morning? Any main cast
Okay.
guys or?
No, you don't see Mencalf in the saloon car. You don't see any of his goons.
What about Elizabeth? No.
No, Elizabeth. You are not sure what happened with Elizabeth after all the commotion because she fainted. Okay, she was found, unconscious.
Who's Elizabeth?
She's the newlywed.
Elizabeth is Ellie.
She's the Fez guy's
It's Ellie. The
Okay.
grieving.
Yeah, no, who she is.
newlywed.
So there's two different names.
Yes, it's Elizabeth or Ellie.
I've been whispering, I guess, to Angus about. So you're gonna do the spell, right?
I think
With that hat thing that we.
So we
it's gonna have to be me,
established.
Tony, yeah.
I want to remind you guys because maybe
Did you not just talk about that in player?
we established that
Yeah,
you learned that this spell it can stop the decay that the fest causes, but only for 24 hours.
Yeah.
You will have to cast the spell each
And-
day if you want to keep the poor guy
Yeah, so we've got to cast it and
the
get
state
the
he's
phase
in.
off him, really.
And the cost of the spell is steep. It's 5 points of power each time you cast the spell.
Yeah, I can do it. I've got the power points to spare, I think.
How noble of you.
Where's power? Where is power on the sheet, by the way?
Yeah, but surely we would just
yeah,
whether we were going to do this. Listen, about whether we were going to do this or not. This is a random guy. We don't know. She is with the bad guy's team. Do we really want to?
But he's going to die if we don't.
Right, and well, how do we know what's going to happen if we do save him? Like, maybe
our mission is to stop the evil of this fucking red fez, and this guy is dying from its curse.
Another place and find out about what was going on, actually.
Yeah, we're supposed to be going to meet the guy.
Yeah, we're taking the face to the guy, But my conscience, I'm lawful good, by the way. We don't have alignment in Call of Cthulhu, but my conscience makes me have to fucking cure this guy,
You and the old guy haven't actually had any cosmic horror yet. I think you guys need to get blasted like me and Tammy did.
I think so.
Let's
go. I have got a high power score. I'm the one that can handle this. By the way, it's my highest score.
Okay.
It's open matter.
Okay, so you have like 5 hours until the train stops at Vienna, where Baron von Holt is going to aboard the train and meet up with you guys. So what are you going to do this in the afternoon?
After Tony whispers to me, I'm going to whisper to Tony, follow me.
Yeah, Tony's not smart, he'll just follow.
So, Mr. Merriweather, are you going to spend the entire afternoon asleep in your cabin, or are you going to wake up at some point on the afternoon?
I mean,
one of you guys go specifically going to the cabin
I'll go
to
get him
wake
for
up.
lunch. Like, okay, by the time we've had a couple of drinks and blah blah blah, is it maybe coming up for afternoon now? I'd maybe go try and wake him up and see if he wants to come have some.
Hours you were sleeping.
I'd be asleep for 2 hours. 2 showers.
One of them goes and wakes you up, but yeah. So go ahead, tell me what are you going to do this
Tony, follow me.
afternoon?
I'm going off with Angus for a bit.
The twins.
I'm gonna go to Elizabeth's husband's cabin, and I'm gonna cast the arrest red fez decline on him. Oh my god, it's
Well,
such a
hold
tongue
on,
twister.
because who told you about Elizabeth's husband? Oh yeah, I did.
You did.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
we know about him. Yeah.
Actually, you did, and actually remember that Ellie, unless you chose to tell otherwise, Ellie told you that her husband just basically he's just being used by Menka because they just met the guy in Paris, and then he convinced him to use this fez, and from what she told you, and because the way that Menka carries himself, he's a guy that fancies himself like some kind of a spiritual guru or like spiritual advisor or something. Yeah. To see the guy, I think I described that to you. He is a guy who is wearing he's wearing the blood red fez, and he has this kind of opera cape around him, and his mustache is the typical opera villain mustache, like
Let's go.
He only needs to just unroll his mustache and laugh. So yeah, he's very theatrical. You can see the guy very theatrical.
All right, Tony. I'm whispering to Tony. Follow me, Tony. We're gonna help this guy, and then you're gonna throw Menka from a moving train.
Okay, but Menkaf's guys are pretty strong. Last time, Yeah,
So are
I'll
you,
follow it.
mate. So are you. Look at you, big muscly man.
I am, but they're pretty big too.
So, but where am I? So where am I when this is all like? Oh yeah, I've went to go wake this stupid old man up. Oh.
Got to go and change Merryweather's oldie age pants again.
Go and change Merryweather's diaper.
Absolute renegade wannabe hero is going to absolutely fuck up this mission.
I'm always a wannabe hero, man. I can't help it. It's my personality.
Well, so you whispered to Tony to follow you. You are going to Ellie's cabin. Catherine, where is Catherine when this happens? Catherine, do you see them?
This is what I'm asking. So have they decided to sneak off
We've left you
without me? Because as far as I was aware, I was sat there when they decided to start whispering to each other. So did they leave when I went to go wake up Merryweather?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys go to the. Okay, let's go to the sleeping car. Sleeping car.
No, that's what I'm asking. Sorry, Leo. I was asking a question of did they leave to go to do this to Elle's husband's car?
Yes, that's what they say that we were doing.
How do they know where it is?
I think, didn't we find you there, or did you come stumbling out? I can't remember.
Yeah, no, there was a huge commotion, and we were all gathered.
There was a huge commotion. Ellie was found. She was found passed out in that cabin. There was quite a commotion. Yeah, you can know where it is, because in all the commotion, yes, people were gathering around the bathroom where Catherine was, but there was also people gathered around the cabin where she was found passed out. Okay, so you know where it is.
Can I get into their room unnoticed, or is there anyone around if I try and go in?
There's no one around in the hallway. There's no one around.
Let's go.
Okay, you see you might see the conductor, going about, but just a normal thing, just walking around the hallway. But he just he paces like making his rounds on the hallway, but it's not like he's patrolling or anything. Remember that the Orient Express is a very high-end thing. Like this is like a super luxury train, so you're not going to see these guys policing the hallways, or you're not going to see people guarding rooms unless something extraordinary happens. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty clear. The coast is pretty clear now. You may see passengers walking about occasionally, like going somewhere.
Okay, I will open the door and I'll go. Tony.
So before you open the door, who has lower luck, you or Tony?
This is for us getting.
Actually, let's.
A 45.
I'm not going to leave this to luck, because things happen that are very clear. So when you open the door is locked.
Oh.
The door has been locked from inside.
Get any locksmith skill, Tony?
Might do, actually.
I've got one.
I think I've got a little bit, actually. Let's look at the locksmith. Oh, no. Same as you, one.
Aye.
I can force it. I can try and smash it open, but...
Yeah, can we do a strength check on the door, Leo?
You can do it.
From the inside, so you need to have a strength check plus the confidence that you're going to start a ruckus on a train with whatever.
Strength check plus bonus dice from me.
You're not there to warn him.
Let's go.
You are in Merryweather's cabin, waking him up. Oh, give me a second. I have another cat problem. Okay, you can be here. Please. Come on. Oh, yeah. Give me a sec. Cat, it's not. I can't read because the cat.
It's not a problem. Well, that's maybe a slight problem.
It's not a problem, but well, let's call them technical difficulties.
Once you get three, Leo, you've got problems, mate. That means you're going to have 10, and then 20, and then you'll just die.
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
I had a
Okay,
I had a cat woman for a girlfriend for 1 year. We started off with 1 cat and we ended with 4 in 1 year.
I just set the limit at 2 because I can't handle more than 2. Okay, this is a small apartment, and yeah. No.
As well, man.
No. He's now he's. Okay, come on.
It's trying to hit the microphone.
Come on, guy. Come on. This is the chunky boy.
Oh, look at that boy.
Oh.
Hello, cutie.
Sorry.
There must be a Call of Cthulhu game that involves cats somewhere. There must be a cat-related
Call of
game.
Cthulhu, yeah, there is. It's called Call of Cthulhu, yeah.
Okay.
There is one.
Come on, guy. Just stay here. Okay. He's just bored. Come on, guy. Let me stream, please. He likes the microphone. He likes to bite the microphone. Okay. Okay, guys. So
It's an Eldritch horror from beyond the stars.
all right. Let's see if he's going to stay. No.
Oh, I can hear
guys.
it putting. Oh.
Okay, come on. Let's go. Okay. So
Bye.
they are shedding hair like crazy, guys.
It's so cute.
Okay.
Like, Leo, we know that's your hair. Don't blame it on the poor cat.
No,
Hey, Leo,
that's
don't-
not my hair.
Leo, don't blame
Yeah,
you're
just-
going bald on the cat, mate. It's your age, son. It's your age.
I've got a cat. There's a small cat under this hat.
Oh God. Okay. So you are going to break door down, or okay? Because Catherine, you are not there to talk some sense into them because you are in Meriwether's cabin, going to wake him up.
I think Tony's
So you are not seeing what's about to happen. But yeah, the door it's locked. Okay.
Tony,
Off,
can you give this a big shoulder, please, mate?
I'm gonna do that thing where, like, in the movies where I cough and then just bang it. It's like, yeah.
Okay. Are you? Okay. Give me.
Yes, Tony.
Answer.
Yes, Tony.
I don't know how well. I don't
Let's
know
see.
what that means.
Okay, so that's a hard. Well, you kick the door down. You kick the door down, and you see this dark room. The room is dark. The curtains are thrown in. The light it's off, and you see Ellie sitting, weeping. Well, she's not weeping anymore. She's weeping, but now she's startled because of the sudden break-in. And there is this guy inside. Okay, give me a sec. I need to do something first. GM. Okay, this guy is inside there, like, and when you kick down the door, this guy like turns around and gives you this hateful look, and Ellie says, "Oh, what's the meaning of this?"
I'm glad I'm not Tony.
And this guy gives you a literally mean look.
Now, this is not the
and
guy in the
starts-
bed. This is another guy wearing a fez.
No, this guy is wearing a regular face, but this is
not...
a big.
So
This is a big.
We've still got Ellie's husband is in the bed, yeah.
Yes, he's in
And
the
this
bed.
is
with the
another
face.
guy.
Yes, this is a guy. This guy you have seen him before. This is the big dude that hangs around Incaf.
This is the
Okay.
reason I brought Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah, this big mean dude gives you a hateful look and starts walking towards you.
Tony, deal with him.
And what are you going to do, Tony? Because he's going to, let's say, manhandle you out of here.
Ooh,
I'm gonna try and intimidate him. I'm gonna
Go
try
on,
and scare him
Tony.
off.
Come
Try
on.
and
Oh,
down.
it's going to be a hard success, though.
Okay, fair enough. I'll try it.
It's a failure.
Oh no, not again, Tony.
He just grabs you. because he's and he says in broken English like private room, and he just grabs you. Are you going to try to defend yourself, do something?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Well, because Angus is there as well. I'll go and try to get out of his.
Yeah, he's behind you. He's right behind you.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm trying to.
I am with you, but I'm
trying-
hoping you could deal with him so I can cast this spell.
It is left
I mean,
alone.
I'm just gonna try and
Hindsight's
fight
a
off
beautiful
the
thing.
guy.
Okay, give me a contest. This is going to be a contested brawl. Roll.
Bravo,
With
Antonio.
him being the attacker. So you're going to try to riposte him, or you're going to try to dodge him?
Fucking repost him, stab his face off, Tony.
Yeah, I'm gonna be better to dodge. I'm gonna try and dodge him.
Okay. That's a failure, so don't bother. He faces you, move out of the way.
I got hard.
Okay.
Dash, yeah.
Okay. So what are you going to do next? He's intent in throwing you out, and you're being dodgy. Is just pissing him off.
So I'm shouting, Tony, fucking knock him out, mate.
Okay, we're going to go then into dexterity order. I'm going to give Tony one more action because he was in action with this guy first. So I'm going to give you one action before we start combat.
Okay. Let me check.
Punch his beard off, Tony.
Yeah. I can only try it. I'm not good at a lot of stuff. I'm gonna just try to intimidate him again and tell him that he needs to leave now and see how it goes.
Yes, Tony!
Success? Is that enough to get rid of him?
No, I say this, you need a hard success.
Success.
Hey, it's only 4 luck for a hard success, Martin.
It's a lot of luck. It's like 16 points.
No, 4 for a hard success.
Just
4.
Four.
Yeah.
For hard
It's just
success, you need,
4. Oh, okay. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, I'll
use
I'll
those
do
luck
4
points.
for
Come
a hard
on.
success.
okay, what do you do to intimidate him? What? Because
I'll be like, yeah, it is a private party, and like tell him to do one, and like kick his bum as he gets out.
Yes, kick him in the ass.
okay, there's what happens. Okay, let's go with this. You avoid him trying to grab you and throw you out. So he begins to get frustrated. You stand your ground and look very mean. And yeah, you say that this is a private party, and like you are trying to help Ellie here. Okay, so Ellie, when you say this guy takes like pause, and she says, yes, please, Mr. Kapok, leave us alone. I want them to help my husband. He is in a very bad shape, and Mr. Mencaf, I don't trust what Mr. Mencaf says anymore. I want my husband to be checked by a real doctor or something. And Kapok sees this scenario where this big muscular guy is just resisting him, and he's losing ground here. So he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't seem to be fluent in English either. So he just backs down with a really hateful and mean look towards you.
Can I get
you
a
are
few
going.
seconds to speak
I
off
look.
to
I
her?
look like says this is a kind of look that says you are going to regret this.
It's exactly like Tiny's look before. That's that look that she gave.
Can I get a
That's the
few
look I wanna
seconds of
do.
speech off to her, Leo?
Yeah, you can talk, but
Yeah,
But-
like
but
while he's shouting that, I'm gonna be like looking at her, going, "Don't worry, I'm a doctor. I'm gonna fix this."
Yeah, but
I want my husband checked by a real doctor, and he backs down, looking at you like he's going to get you next time, and he says, "Okay, Mrs." And he leaves. what do you do? The room is really dark.
No,
Okay,
he's left.
as I said, the curtains are thrown in, the light is out, the little, that little gas lamp that every cabin has, it is turned off, and the only light that comes from the windows. The daylight comes from the windows from the hallway. So the door is open. CoC starts closing the door, and as the door closes, pitch the room. It's really dark now. What do you do?
I will grab the lady by the head and start casting Red Phase Decline. Arrested Red Phase Decline.
Okay,
Oh,
as you're starting
the man. Sorry, the man on the bed.
Okay, as you start to speak or do the incantation, you see this long shadow emerging from the darkness. And he's going to go first because it's a shadow. Shadows are very fast.
Oh no.
Oh, told you you'd get a shadow.
I'm fucking glad I brought Tony with me, like.
You see this shadow emerging from the darkness of the room, and you notice that its facial features are very similar to those of this guy who is lying down in the bed, but the form, it's like deformed and elongated. Okay, so
make a sanity check.
roll sanity.
Fucking
Make a
yeah.
sanity check. And you see this,
I've already seen
yeah,
one.
you see this, Tony, and this time you realize the same thing. This shadow looks like this guy.
No bother.
Okay,
I'm
you
ready
lose
for
one,
him.
you lose
Ready
1
for him.
point. You lose 1 point,
Oh, no.
Angus. And Tony? Did you check? I'm going to ask you guys that you start there and you start taking notes. I think there is a space on the character sheet for that. How much sanity do you lose when you encounter an entity? How much sanity do you lose? Because there is a limit of how much sanity you can lose by seeing the same entity over and over again. Okay.
Okay.
I'll write it down in my notes, and 1 sanity loss from the entity, from the shadow. Tony, you better fucking deal with this.
So I don't remember how much did you lose, Tony, last time, but I'm pretty sure you didn't fail. So I think you just lost 1.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Now the amount of sanity lost
Roll sanity now.
for a temporary insanity is amount per day, not amount per session, isn't it?
It's amount per day.
Yeah. So
But,
we're in a
per
new day.
If the session is going to take the day, but it's mostly daily. It's a session.
We're in another day now because this is Germany. Like he lost his sanity points in the last day.
No, but
No,
I'm asking about. I'm just asking because he already saw the shadow, so I want him to track how many points he's losing by looking at the shadow, because there is a limit.
So sanity
you
loss
can't-
from seeing the same thing doesn't matter how many days it is.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's like when an investigator has seen like 100 deep ones and survived, he doesn't lose any more sanity unless years have passed and he has lived a peaceful life, and then again deep ones resurface.
You're gonna be horrified by the same thing so many times.
Yeah. Well, I failed it anyway, so I'm happy to lose another sanity point because I think I'd be still freaked out.
No,
but-
this is
No,
going
it's
to
one
be
if you pass
1d6 now.
The 1d6. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You already lost 1 point the other day.
Oh, 4 points.
Ooh.
Okay, so you lose 4 points of sanity, and if you can somewhere record that you have lost 5 points in total by encountering this sinister shadow.
Okay.
Let's call them the shadows of the face.
The shadows of the face.
So, yeah, this shadow, Angus, you start to intone the incantation, but this shadow emerges, and it close at you.
Well, can I dodge while still trying to cast a spell?
No, actually, no. He's not going to claw at you. You're trying to do something very bad, so he's going to make sure that you don't do it.
No.
So, let me roll a little dice that I need to roll just for hidden purposes. Okay. Again, this shadow lunges at you, and again no, it's the first time for you, but for the audience who has seen this already, you are enveloped in a shadow. You don't see, you can see, you can't hear, you cannot feel anything. You just are in the most complete darkness and silence. And you feel countless of hands of sharp claws tearing at you. Tony, what you see Angus like standing there with a blank look in his face, like catatonic, and you see like tears start to appear into his clothes, like something is clawing at him. So, but like tearing his clothes apart and drawing blood. So let's roll a little dice. You take the 4 of damage, Angus, and you have to roll 1d6 sanity.
Oh no!
Right, the experience.
Just edit my hit points. 2 seconds. Oh no! Oh!
You're gonna go crazy as well.
I've got such a good sanity score as well. How do I feel that?
No, it's not rolling inside. You have to roll 1d6 sanity.
Oh, fuck!
Just like that.
Okay.
It's not a sanity check.
We both failed sanity checks
fuck
anyway.
me.
Oh, great. So,
there you go.
Roll first roll 1d10 to see how many rounds are you going to be in this state.
Fun.
We should have stayed in bed with Merryweather.
I know.
Applesauce, having a quiet life.
Seems like
3,
Mr. Merryweather is the only one who knows how to deal with these things. Just sleep through them.
To see if Bruce sleeps through the whole campaign, I'm gonna kick her ass. Like.
So, and just wake up at the last second and kick ass. Right? That's right. Okay. Three rounds are you going to be in this state, Angus?
Shite.
So.
This is my first temporary.
And also, we are going to deal with your bout of madness after you come out of this shadow void. Okay.
Okay.
So it's Anthony. You see this terrible shadow envelope Angus, and he's just standing there blank, and you see this like invisible claws tearing at him apart. Well, not tearing him apart, but like clawing at his clothes, and you can see a bit of blood in his arms. Well, better you can make it because the room is really dark. Okay, what do you do?
I'm gonna try and open the door to get some light in the room and see if it makes any difference.
Okay, you open the door, and daylight pours inside the room. Not much because it just comes from the windows outside, but a bit of light comes, and the shadow that is enveloping him retreats into the dark, the little dark recesses of the room. But there is still plenty of darkness here. Okay. But let's say that you have interrupted what's going on with Angus. But Angus, you're going to have to deal now with your bout of madness.
Fun.
So go with intelligence roll and see if you can if your mind shields you against this.
Easy.
Well, it didn't.
I'm smart boy.
What do you want to fail?
Oh
mate?
yeah,
What do you want to fail?
So you comprehend the horror of what you just experienced. So yeah, it's a bout of madness. Roll 1d10 and see how many rounds are you going to be. Let's do it. I don't have anything thought out for now, so let's go with randomness. Roll 1d10 and see which insanity is going to. Let's say sanity. Do you have back the book, the table? Because I don't have the table right now. I mean, there is a
6 is faint. The investigator faints. They recover after 1d10 rounds. Fuck. I'll pass out.
Excellent. You just pass out.
No.
For
fucking pussy.
1d10 rounds.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Oh, no, sorry. You already rolled 1d10. Oh yeah. No, that was for the phobia. So roll again for duration. It's not going to be much. It's just
7 rounds.
7 rounds. That's about.
I have fainted.
Like
I have
half a
shit the
minute,
bed,
something.
and I am out for 7 rounds.
So you see the shadow retreat, Tony, to a dark recess in the room, towards this guy who isn't in the dark because the curtains and the light doesn't hit him. So you see Angus pass out. You see another shadow emerge from another dark recess, avoiding the little light that comes from the door. So, but he is the shadow just stays there. And what are you going to do, Johnny?
Yeah, I guess can I just grab Angus's foot and just start pulling him through the door as if he's passed out?
Yeah, he's passed out.
I'm just gonna grab his leg and yeah.
Are you dragging me out here?
Pull him out and maybe tell the girl that she needs to get out as well.
Okay, well, she's quite. Let's go. Okay, this time she's not going to faint. She already fainted because of this. She's going to be more resilient this time. So she's very scared, and she says, "Oh no, this again! Oh, what's happening? What's happening here?" And yeah, she follows your lead. And gets out of the room into the light of the hallway. And what do you do? Well, Mister, what's happening here? This I already saw something like this. And meanwhile, let's go with Catherine. Let's put a pin on this. Let's go with Catherine, who was going to Mr. Merriweather's cabin to wake him up and talk to him some sense into these guys.
I was just going to wake him up and tell him that we were going to meet in the lunch hall for some lunch. I had some stuff to tell him and that we had to come up with a plan because there was some stuff going on.
Seems to be asleep yet.
Oh, so I have to
Going to lunch?
Well, no, I want to tell you about some stuff that's happening, but I can't tell you in here. I'd rather tell everybody together.
All right. And he'll reluctantly get up out of bed and.
I think Angus is. Tony's drunk, clearly, and Angus is a way to save this guy that we know nothing about. We have no need to go and save. He's interfering in Mencalf business. We're going to get caught on this trade. We need to come sort him out.
Smells like you've been on the bottle too, though.
No, that's just
the blind leading the blind here.
the drunk.
That's CoC.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you smell like you smell like liquid courage.
It's okay.
I
I
know,
guess I smell like
hiccups are
urine.
not role-playing, however. I don't
Go with it, Tommy. Go with it.
He'll not smell anything
What?
over his own pissy sheets.
Fair enough. I'll have you know they changed those sheets because Angus pissed on them. Wasn't me.
No, see, your memory's lapsing there, Charles, because you blamed it on another random person, not me.
You said some drug cards, to
Aye,
be
some
fair.
random drug card, and I'm teetotal.
Oh,
wasn't
Angus. Whatever, whoever it wasn't me.
Someone keeps pissing on your sheets.
Yeah.
I know. Imagine coming into your room every night and pissing on your sheets. What a serial troller, eh? That's terrible.
Oh, it's definitely Tony. When you guys all go to sleep, he thinks it's the toilet. Every night he's just pissing on poor Merryweather.
Okay. Well, yeah. What do you do then? You are in the cabin.
I mean, I guess we'd start to exit the cabin and probably see them crawling out of another cabin.
When you exit the cabin, the first thing you see is this big Torque guy coming down the hall towards the car's exit, and he passes in front of you, and he gives you to also this very hateful look, and keeps going. And I suppose your plan is going to go to Ellie's cabin and trying to. Well, you don't see these guys. You don't see these guys anywhere around. But when you start going towards the cabin, and you see the door open, and a few seconds later, Tony gets out quickly, very, very hurry, dragging Angus by the feet, dragging him out of the cabin, and Ellie in tow.
I'm gonna
I
agree.
bloody
Everyone's
told
like,
you
no.
they were going to be up to trouble. I told you they were going to be up to trouble.
Just look at Merryweather and go, "You're in charge," because we're shit, and then just drag Tony by his leg and plunk him on the floor.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, actually, 7 rounds is about 42 seconds or something. So
Okay.
you are dragged off like in the middle of the hallway, and like propped up into the one side of the hall, and you begin to wake up, Angus.
What's going on? Whoa, what's going on here?
Probably passed out from the alcohol you've been drinking.
I think you've got me confused with Tony.
I don't know.
No,
All went
mister.
to go drink.
No, mister. He wasn't drinking. He was trying to help my husband, but something dark came at us, and well, he passed out and hurt him. Well, you can see that his clothes are a bit torn down, and he's bleeding a bit from one arm. So something very wrong is happening to my husband, and it's Menkav's fault. I want him checked by a doctor, a real doctor. We need to talk to somebody. I'm done with Mr. Menkav. I really have to thank you for helping me, making me see for what it really was.
I didn't manage to cast a spell though, eh? That guy's still declining from the red fairs, eh?
Declining, you say?
Mm-hmm.
What's going? You seem to know what's going on with my husband.
Your husband is dying.
Oh, how?
Your husband is dying from evil magic. The hat he's wearing is killing him. Menkath is an evil man with magic powers, and that red fez your husband is wearing is killing him slowly. And we need to get it off, and that's what I was trying to do.
Well, why didn't you say that?
Well, he looks at you very like, very. There is a look of doubt in her eyes at first, but yeah, like, uh, she says, "Well, yes, I think it sounds crazy, but after all I have seen, it might just you just might be right, Mister. Do you do you know how to take this fez off my husband and save him?
I do. That's what I was trying to do.
Do you, Angus? Do you really know how to get off the fez from his head?
No, I don't. I know how to stop it from hurting him for a day, but I don't know how to get.
No, just asking.
No, I don't. I know how to. I know how to stop it killing your husband for one day at a time, but the long term solution, no, I don't know. That's what we're looking for. The red fez is an evil thing.
I'm going to trust you, but what we can do about these shadow creatures that keep coming from there?
Well, if my friends, if my companions can guard the room and guard the door and maybe take care of the shadow creature if it appears again, maybe I can get a chance to cast a spell that's going to help your husband.
Well, if that grisly man we passed in the hallway is what you're expecting us to stop, I'm afraid to tell you, Sonny, I ain't gonna be no help.
Yeah, he was a big guy. Yeah.
Well, Catherine, you are there when you hear this. When you hear Angus say, "Someone take care of these shadow creatures," and you remember. You remember trying to hit this creature that you encountered just before all went black, and you weren't able to do anything to it. Mm-hmm. You just your attack just went by the shadow.
Okay.
You remember that as you hear Angus trying to. Talking about getting rid of the creatures or something.
All right. Well, I would probably tell him then, since he's hell-bent on helping these fucking strangers, that normal.
Ellie looks at you very sheepishly. Ellie looks at you, Catherine, like, "Oh, I know it's very dangerous. I know you are risking a lot. I know you went through a very dangerous thing, Mrs. Trying to help me. I don't know, but I don't know what else to do. Menkaf is killing my husband. You said so."
I know that's not but that's not our fault. Like, we've got our own mission here. Like, we have to help you now anyway, regardless. We're not going to leave yet, but we have to come up with a plan so that we can help us. Because if we get caught, then we're putting our own selves in danger.
Yeah, but I know. He said that you are looking for a way to get rid of this cursed artifact, but I don't know. And you say Menkaf is an evil wizard. I don't know. I don't know what to do to help you.
Listen, we don't need you to understand it. You just need to do as you're told. Can you go and flash a bit of ankle at this grumpy security guard or something, and at least give your husband a flying chance? Because you're just getting in the way here now.
He said, "Okay, I can't. That guy scares me. This CoC guy. He barely speaks, and he's like a silent gorilla of a man, and he's just Menkaf's bodyguard. But
they all speak the same language, sweetheart. Go on, come on.
Yes,
you want to
yes.
have a shift on?
Yes, let's go.
Okay.
We need her to. She's not going to be any any use at doing anything else other than maybe distracting them and giving Angus time to get the spell done to help her husband?
That would help, though.
Okay, I will see what I can do. I will try to stop Menka if he comes.
As much time as you can.
Well, she goes away. She just goes away. So there are the four of you there. What do you want to do?
I suppose Angus better get this spell done.
I'm going to start casting the spell again. Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to go into the room, and also let me check the spell because.
Yeah.
Let me check the spell.
Take like an hour or something.
He's going to take Evil Lost Power just for trying it, isn't he?
It takes time. I could swear I put the spell in a handy place.
I'm sure you told us about an hour, Leo, from memory, I think.
That's a long time, like.
I told you, but it's just in the book. I just can go and check it, but I could swear I put it into Roll20 because I knew the spell was going to come up. But it seems like I didn't, so let me check the book. So, the arrest of the Fess. Where are you? Apocrypha of the Fess. Okay. Yeah, well, you need to sacrifice 5 points of power. Okay. It takes 1 minute only.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but you need to touch the Fess.
Is the power loss permanent?
Yes.
Fuck me.
I
didn't mean to roll that. I was supposed to be in edit mode there.
Lee,
you don't need to roll that. You just need to go touch the Fess.
Yeah.
And recite the incantation. Just one. It's a minute.
Okay, I'll do it.
But you need to go in there and touch that guy first.
That's what I'll do then. I'm going into the room. I'm going to grab the man by the head and start casting a spell.
As you go in and another shadow emerges from the dark recesses of the room and lunges at you again. Okay, so this time it's going just to claw at you. Do you dodge or you try to repulse?
I'm just going to dodge because I need to try and cast a spell. Like, oh fuck my life! Can I push the roll? So.
No, you can't push rolls, combat rolls.
I can't push combat rolls.
You can use luck. Yeah, I'm looking.
I'm not using 34 luck, like.
So that's a success. You get You see this shadow pass through you, but it passes through you. The claw passes through you, but you feel the pain and the scratch along your torso. You lose 2 points of damage.
Okay. I am on 7 of 10.
The rest of you guys, what are you doing? You see Angus marching on into this dark room.
So getting hit and taking damage, does that disturb my spell and I have to start again, or am I still casting the spell?
Okay, you need to recite the incantation uninterrupted for 1 minute. And 1 minute, it's like 10 rounds.
So
and you're going to be assaulted all the time by shadows because, you can see that there's light coming from outside, but there is a lot of dark places in the room still because the curtains are closed and the lights off. So you are there. Okay. So what is your action now?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're in the room.
I'm casting a spell.
Okay, you start to touch the face and start well, you begin to listen to the whisperings of the fez in your head. You start chanting, but at the next round, another shadow emerged, and this shadow just envelops you again, and you fall again into this void of darkness, and you have to roll one. You lose 1d4 damage as you feel claws all around you tearing at you.
Oh.
4 points of damage.
That's
Not
funny
pretty
because my
banged up
mouse
right
has got
now.
a sticky button in it, so I accidentally clicked twice and I rolled 4 twice, and you rolled fucking 4
Yeah,
as
so
well.
you lose 4 points
That'll
of
be a 4
sanity,
then.
and you take 4 points of damage as a nasty gash appears in your back.
Shit, 4 points of damage and 4 points of sanity.
Yes, and roll 1d10 and see how many rounds are you going to be
Okay, hang on.
in the shadows.
1d10. Hey.
Okay, 1 round. Okay, guys, you hear like a scream, like a little
Did you say
scream
4
coming
hit
out
points?
from the room. At this point, we're going to go order of the dexterity to anyone present.
I think I've got a
If you are
major
going to
wound,
do
Leo.
something. Huh?
I think I've got a major wound.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
What's
lost-
what's your maximum?
I was on
What's
9
your
out of
maxi-
10 at the start of the session, and I've lost 6. I'm on 3 out of 10. That's a major
Remember
wound.
that you need to lose half of your hit points in one hit.
Yeah. So,
So if you get
half
to
your current
zero,
or half your total?
have your total.
Nah, I'm
If
okay.
if you are reduced to 0 HP, but you don't have a major wound, you just fall unconscious.
No, I'm okay.
But you're not dying.
It's not a major wound. I'm okay.
Major wound. To get a major wound, you need to get to receive a hit.
It would
that
have to be.
it's
It would
hard.
have to be 5
Your-
damage to make a major wound, and that was 4, so I'm okay.
So, all right. So, let's go order of initiative. The shadow is 95, so it's going to be first always.
I'm fucking hurt though, guys.
So Charles is 6. Charles is 15. Angus, what's your
2
initiative?
seconds. 75.
75. Okay, and Anthony and Catherine.
Oh, go on,
Mine's,
Tony.
mine's 85, but then I've got my gun, so I could get my. I'd get my.
Yeah, but you have to start combat with your gun out.
Yeah.
So
It'll be
you
my
are
second.
no after the combat start, it doesn't matter because
Okay.
it only matters if you have the gun out when combat starts. You get
Yeah.
50 dexterity for that round. After that, it's just the same. And Catherine,
Oh, am I just rolling initiative, aye? Okay.
yeah. So we're going to go with Shadow, then Tony, then Angus, then Catherine, and then Meriwether. So the Shadow already acted. Okay, so it's Angus's
I'm
turn, but
incapacitated for one turn. Yeah.
he's incapacitated. So yes, it's Tony's turn. You hear something going on inside the room. Like you see you hear
Save me,
a
Tony.
scuffling from inside the room, Tony. Well,
Okay.
and you know that it's not safe in
Save
there.
me, Tony.
What do you do, Tony?
I'm gonna
So they
see
save
if there's a lamp or something in this room that I can carry,
Yeah,
like a
there
carry.
is. There is a lamp, the same gas lamp that is fixed into every cabin to provide
Okay.
light, but it's turned off.
But can I pick it up? Can I like?
No, it's
pick it up
fixed.
and-
It's fixed, but it's a gas lamp.
Can you light
the
it?
ones that you can, because you can just you can turn the valve on and the gas, well, like just like your own room, exactly your own room. So
okay,
you do that.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess then. So yeah, I'd run to Angus's room and try and turn on the lamp in that room. Then. Okay.
Well, in fact, I remember that you already did this in your own room when you were afraid of the dark. You turn the lamp on and turn it to the maximum. You can. Hey, cat almost breaks my glass. Okay, just stay there. Okay, you turn on the lamp and you turn it all the way up, and a bright flash of light illuminates all the room, and the shadows just screech like, and they retreat into anywhere because there is no more shadows here. So there is light in the room again. The light is fully lit. And there you are. Angus snaps out of it. You just are in the room again.
Nice. So I can act on the next round, yeah.
Yeah, we're not in combat at this moment.
But
so. What do you do, guys? We are not in combat anymore. If you want to go into the room, you, Catherine, and Meriwether, you see you see like the room lighting up, like you see light coming out of the room.
Yeah, okay? I'm just gonna keep watch outside. Like keeping the fuck out of that room. Have been in and seen enough horrible things this whole train ride, and I'm only a few days in. That man wanted to go in there and save him himself. That's on him. I'll just keep an eye out here.
All right. Well, Meriwether, it's not here, but yeah. Let's Angus and Tony. What do you do there? The shadows seem to have been they seem to have disappeared.
I continue casting a spell.
Okay, you touch the face and start reciting. Suddenly, Scott opens his eyes. You see like a sudden shift in his face and his body, like seems to move in a very strange way. He opens his eyes. His face seems to decay further, but very quickly, like fast forward, and he looks at you. And please roll dodge.
Oh. Your description of what happened to his face reminded me of Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, and that movie used to give me nightmares.
Yeah, most like that, but not so severe. But not so severe, like a bit further.
That was the first movie that gave me nightmares, you know.
Yeah, I had nightmares with Raiders of the Lost Ark because I saw it when I was like 4 years old. So the melting face scene gave me nightmares.
Oh, is it Raiders of the Lost Ark where he's got? Yeah, it's Raiders of the Lost Ark with the melting face. That's the scene that I mean. Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah. So, okay, you dodge. Yeah. You dodge just in time. You dodge in time when Scott like lets out a punch so hard that it hits like the upper bunk, and it like it bends the bed, the thing in the ceiling.
I just saved his life and he tried to fucking break my face.
He stands up blankly and at you with a blank stare and start lurching towards you.
I'll be like, don't fucking lurch at me, boy. I just saved your life.
seem to understand what they're saying. He looks more decayed now than just a few seconds ago.
Oh.
So we keep in combat now. So it's Tony. You see this man stand up and throw a punch that almost breaks the upper bunk. That punch could have broken Angus's face. And this decayed man, very strong, seems too strong for his condition, but he just get up with these blank stares and starts moving towards Angus. What do you do, Tony?
Do the same again and be like, Angus, I'm not rescuing you a third time. I'm just gonna grab the back of his neck and pull him through the door and try and slam the door shut.
Oh my God, can we just let me finish casting this spell, please?
Oh.
Angus, you are conscious, and you get out with Tony?
Did I complete the incantation of the spell?
No, that take a minute.
Maybe it has to be completely daylight or no shadows to stop these fucking
There are
things.
no shadows here now.
It's just this.
Right. Nah, do you know what? Right, he missed me with a punch. I will fucking start the spell again. I will fix this guy, like.
You try to touch
I will start the spell again.
face, but he's not going to let you touch his face.
Tony,
you will need to roll brawl.
Tony, you might have to knock him out so I can fix him, by the way.
I'm thinking this is a Merryweather situation. I'm gonna let him have a go.
Okay, he's riposting because that one. Well, you try to touch the face, and he moves out of the way and lets out another punch, and he breaks the closet door. There's a little closet, wooden closet there, and he breaks the door with the punch.
Yes. So metaphorically.
Mate, I am trying to fucking help you.
So after Tony, is Angus's turn. What do you do?
I will start the spell again.
Oh, it was your turn already. Sorry,
Yeah, Tony's turn now.
I went. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's then. Catherine, you hear something break hard inside that room.
I would have a look around to see if it seemed like we were drawing any attention to anybody, and I would just shout at them like, "What the fuck are you doing? Come on!"
Well, you take a look around. There's no one in the hallway.
Okay. Yeah, I would just tell them, be like, "Come on!
Cast this spell, am I?
What the fuck are you doing?"
Well, do you take a look inside the room, or just tell them from outside?
No, hell no.
You just stand there. Okay. You just tell them to get out of there. And it's Mr. Merryweather's turn. Charles, you heard a very loud crack, something breaking inside that room. There's something weird going on inside that room.
If I peek in, can I see anything?
Yes, you peek in and you see this emaciated man, not so bad as the one you saw back in Whitechapel, but quite decayed, emaciated. But he is moving with a very determined motion, and if blank, it's a blank stare, but he moves with determination towards Angus, and you see a broken closet door on one side of him, and you see Angus trying to grab. Tony tried to grab Angus by the neck and try to pull him out of the room. And this man, of course, you haven't seen him, but the man has a face on it.
if I reach in, is there a light switch near the door?
No, so the door, no, because there is the light switch will be the gas lamp that is fixed in each room, and the lamp is lit and brightly, illuminating the room. The whole room is illuminated now, so there are no shadows here. There's nothing dark here. But this guy is seems to be attacking your friends, but he has a really blank stare into him.
I wanna walk up and try and punch him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go on, mate.
Old man fighting emaciated guy.
Okay, go with Brawl, Merryweather.
Somebody needs to knock this guy out so I can cast a spell. Yes, Merryweather!
Okay, that's a success, and he has a success. He needs to overcome you to succeed, so you punch him. And you punch the guy. That's those movies when someone punches a strong guy and he just turns his face around the pop, and he looks at you blankly, but you don't seem to. Yes, you see a little bruise in his face, but doesn't seem to have done much to persuade him. And he keeps moving forward. Okay.
Sit your ass down, son. We're trying to help.
Nice.
All right. Then we're back to the top with Tony.
There's a running theme in Call of Cthulhu, and it is your attack doesn't do as much damage as you think it should do.
Tony relationship hasn't passed. All right. Okay, Tony, it's your up.
This is just like a clusterfuck. I'm like, if the old man's getting involved fighting, Tony can't back down. So he's gonna try and grab some of the bed sheets to tie the guy, restrain him, tie him up.
Okay, you grab the sheets.
Just fucking shin him and knock him out so I can cast this spell.
Okay, go ahead and this is going to be a fight maneuver, so it's brawl. Okay.
Oh, my brawl's not great.
Oh, two though. Oh, you can't do it on fights.
Okay, you try to envelop him with the shield, and he gets out of the way and lets out a punch that barely hits you. You feel the swoosh just pass through your nose, and that will have hurt if it hit you.
Okay.
So down we're going to go with Angus now.
I will attempt to grab the man and cast a spell on him. It's what I came here to do.
Let me just get this. Let's just clarify this for you, Oliver. So, for this to work, you need to, with an hostile, with this guy, you will need to grab him.
Right, I'll put him in a headlock. Yeah. So I need to touch your face. So fucking headlock. I'll roll brawl for a headlock.
But the thing is, remember, he's going to fight you all those 10 rounds. So you will have to keep the headlock all 10 rounds.
Right, no.
And this guy looks...
Okay.
But for what you have seen him do now,
right,
you can tell this guy is fucking strong.
Change your plan then. Change your plan. I'm going to punch him. And it's going to be a cold shot on the chin. Do we have cold shots in Call of Cthulhu? I'm going to try and knock this guy out. I'm going to try and punch him in the... I'm not trying to hurt him. I'm trying to knock him out.
Okay, that's a rule that's an optional rule thing. I don't remember that rule really because I think it's an optional one.
I'm not trying to hurt him. I'm trying to knock him out. I'm trying to aim for.
Well, okay, I mean, if you keep punching at him, you're not going to kill him with punches ever, because punches do not do enough damage to cause a major wound ever. So you only have to reduce him to 0 hit points.
So if you get him to 0 with punches, he's knocked out, right?
With punches, yes.
Right.
Unless you are terribly strong, you are not going to kill anybody with punches.
Oi!
Okay, that's double roll.
That must be a knockout. Come on.
Yeah, no, but it's a maximum damage. How was non-impaling weapons? They do the first roll is a maximum damage, and then you roll again, right? I don't remember exactly.
You tell me.
I'm trying to remember.
Well, for a crit success on a brawl, yeah, max damage plus damage, I think, yeah.
Yeah, so you don't have bonus
don't think so.
damage, right?
Don't think so.
No. So you didn't roll from your combat sheet. That's why there is no damage here.
Ah, right, okay. So what's the damage? D6 plus D6.
It's 1d3 plus damage bonus. If you have damage bonus, but I don't think you have.
No, but they don't have the bonus for it being a crit, so it's 3 plus D3.
You have
No?
You have damage bonus in your character sheet?
No.
No, that's 1d3. So it's 3 damage plus 1d3 because
Plus 3, yeah.
So that's 4 points of damage. Okay, you crack this guy in the face, and yeah, he loses a tooth.
Yes.
And but he backs his head away, and then again turns to you blankly.
That's 4 points of punching damage, though. He must be close, like.
So, give me a sec to keep track.
Somebody fucking knock him out, please.
Oh. Okay. So now it's Catherine turns. You hear now, Catherine, a full brawl going on inside that room.
So I'm still not going in there.
Right? You are not. It's totally understandable.
I'd shout. I'd be like, "Come on! Either get the fuck out or get him finished. Like one or the other." I'd piss or get off the pot, boys.
Just give me a couple of rounds. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it. I swear, I'm gonna fucking fix this guy. Like.
Okay. Right. Let's go then with Mr. Merriweather. You see, you see what's happening, Charles.
Let me show you how it's done, Tony.
Yes.
Okay, Merriweather, go ahead. Actually, he has been attacked. Sorry, it's not Merriweather's turn. It's this guy goes before Catherine still. So he moves toward Tony, and he punches at you. Tony, Angus, sorry.
What? No,
Angus.
not Angus.
I just tried to tie him up. I thought I hurt him.
Dodge or riposte?
Then.
Dodge or riposte.
That's the dodge. Okay. Critical success.
Oh, fuck off.
Fuck.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, I'm dead, guys.
So, what?
So,
how do you get... Oh, yeah, okay.
So 9 damage, yeah?
Yeah, just that 9. You get... Okay, how much...
Minus
how much
6.
health? Okay, and this is a major wound.
Oh, yeah.
So... Oh, fuck, man. So, basically, he punches at you in the throat, and he breaks your neck.
Fuck.
Angus, with a sheer, he punches you with such a sheer force that he breaks your throat, and you both hear a sick crack as Angus falls limp into the floor.
No way.
I can't believe I died before Catherine went insane.
Never
Roll
thought
sanity, please.
Fuck.
it.
RIPV. So am I dead, yeah?
Right.
I'm dead, right? Like dead.
Yeah, you are dead.
Yeah,
No
okay.
questions about it. But okay, let's go with this guy's roll sanity, and we will do something later. So sanity for Charles and Tony, who just heard this thick crack, and this guy falls dead. So you lose 1d4 point of damage because it's that you see them he dying, but it's not such a gruesome death. It's not, so let's keep it at 1d4. So
Really, I
you
don't
lose 1
think
point.
Merryweather noticed. Would he care? He must have been around death a lot. I don't think he'd care.
I just thought it was my own hip popping.
But still, it's a failure. So you, Merryweather, you just stumble out of the room. You back down, surprised, back down out of the room. And Tony, did you roll sanity?
I'm just doing it. No hard success. I don't
As a
care.
success, just 1 point. But
Okay.
since you succeeded, you don't have an involuntary action. Okay, Catherine. You see Mr. Merryweather back up away from the room, looking very surprised. You could swear a bit pale. So,
Whoa, you're right there.
I think
But-
I just dislocated my hip.
What happened? What's oh my god, is he got the hat off this boy's head? We need to get out of here. What's going on?
Angus laid a good one, but now he's on the floor. I don't really know what's going on, but I'm gonna show Tony how to throw a real shiner.
that's good. Charles still this is still feisty. Okay, Tony, you are still inside. As Angus falls to the floor, he hey, stop that! Not you, Tony. This cat. Come on, chunky boy. Come on, guy. Come here. Stop biting the microphone. Okay. So, Tony, when Angus falls to the floor, he hits the bed where Scott was lying. He moves the pillow, and you see a book fall. A book was below the pillow, and the book falls to the floor. What do you do, Tony?
I'm gonna try and drag Angus out again, but see if I can grab the book, or can I only do one of them?
See Angus, and he's dead. There's no mistake about it. You heard,
Okay, yeah.
you heard that
Bye.
sick crack, and his eyes are open, like he's just slumped dead. His neck is broken.
I'll just grab the book and run.
Okay, you grab the book and run. Okay, you guys, you run past Charles, who is still in the threshold of the door, and well, you get Catherine. You see Tony. Tony, how do you are you scared? Do you look scared? You see,
We'll be like,
because you see Tony getting out of the room running, and he has a book in his hand, a very familiar book, Catherine.
Okay. The one that I've seen in my vision.
Oh, I can make a game. I'm dead.
be like, I'd be a bit upset. I'd be like, I think Angus is dead.
I've
Well,
not seen enough that I wouldn't just start running when Tony started running. Like, I can outrun this old boy, yeah. I'm gonna, whatever direction Tony's going, I'm heading.
Okay, just start running, guys. Just start running. I don't know Merryweather, but just start running. I don't know Merryweather, what he's doing, but
You
just start.
coward!
You see this guy this guy coming out of the of the of this the room, and he begins to move quickly and he's going after you guys. People start to you start to running into people because the commotion has gotten loud, and some people start to gather around. A guy comes out of the cabin and says, "What's going on here?" I'm like, let's see, who gets out?
I
Who is this?
I would start shouting, "It's that." Did we hear that? Did you say he had an accent? That security guard, that grumpy-looking security guard.
Turkish.
Turkish.
Yeah.
I'd be shouting, "It was that Turkish man. It was that Turkish man. He's killed my friend."
Okay, you start screaming, Turkish man,
And
but
running away.
this guy starts slowly like running away, running after you, and you start to ask for help. Okay, and who is this guy? Okay, yeah, this guy. You see this? Well, Charles is going to see this because he stayed behind. This thing that just killed Angus just passes, ignores you, Charles. He starts pursuing Tony. You see this man. I think you already saw him at the dining room. It's an old man dressed in a very regal clothing, and you think you heard him speak Russian yesterday. He just come out and says, "I'm trying to have a nap here," well, with a Russian accent. And in fact, he's not talking in English at all. He's just talking a foreign language that is not Russian, but seems to be French. And yeah, he looks pissed off, like looking everywhere, and he just peeks out and the room next door and says, and he says Angus, and he says, "Oh," and he says in French something you don't know.
Sacre
French,
bleu.
right, Charles? No. Yeah, sacre bleu, but you hear something about dead in French, not very sure, and he starts screaming and asking for help.
No, c'est la mort. Sacre bleu.
So, fuck. Then, yeah. Tony, you turn around. This guy is coming after you. You're running, but he's running after you.
I'm gonna keep running until I get to the bar car, and then I'll sort it out.
Okay, you reach the bar. You reach the saloon car.
Just make it to the bar and work out from there.
Okay, let's see who is in here. Catherine was running with you.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's here. Tony, he's not here. He's dead. You are here. Charles stays behind, and let's say Amelia. No, it's not Amelia. Harry is there. Harry is having a drink, and he says, "What's going on, guys, folks? What's going on here? You look. Oh, you look. Are you okay? Are you okay, friends?"
No.
Because,
No, I'm like, Angus is dead, someone killed him, and they're coming here now.
dead? Dead, you say?
It's the
dead,
feds.
dead.
It's the feds.
But, and yeah, this guy comes up behind you. And I don't have a more terrifying picture.
It's the feds.
Well, yeah, you see this guy in the face here. Well, he doesn't have a face because it's just an improvised photo, but just he was sick before. He doesn't seem okay. You start hearing some commotion from the other car. Seems like people is going to realize that someone has died there and something is going on. Before we start combat here, we're going to go with Meriwether. Charles, you see the people starting to come out from the cabins. You see this lady that is Catherine, roommate. This Amelia girl come out and say, "What's going on here?" And she looks at you and Mr. Meriwether, was it? What's going on here? What's all the commotion? And let me check if what languages Amelia speaks, and see.
She's Russian, eh?
No, but she hears this guy talking. Back in the day, and this is something widely known, Russian royalty spoke French when abroad, like it was the fancy thing to do, speak French. So they mostly spoke French when traveling abroad. So, and you recognize the French, but you don't understand, Charles. But Amelia says, "Oh, he's saying that someone is dead. What? Are you okay, Mr. Meriwether? Are you okay?"
Help me get his body back to the room. And I'm gonna try starting to drag Angus back to our room.
Okay.
Treat my corpse gently, guys.
Amelia says, "Oh my God, he's dead. He's dead. You should not touch the body, Mr. Meriwether. Who did this?"
Shut up! It helped me drag him.
But Mr. You should not handle the body. We cannot help him. But did you see who did this, Mister?
Just move out of my way. Go that way. Stay away from the booze car. Okay. Well, I'm going to call the conductor, and she goes away. Okay, and yeah, she starts telling people this I'm being a murder. Well, murder is the word now. So back into the Saloon car, there is a commotion in the other car, but you have more pressing matters to deal with. Harry's okay. Let me take Harry, Professor Harold, out, and he is here having a drink. And okay, Tony, you see this guy coming for you. He's like, what do you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna be moving around past him with all the other people. You can attack them instead. I've done my little bit.
Okay, you back away. You begin to back away. He moves. He's going after you. He's pursuing you, but very intently on pursuing you. Catherine, it's your turn. What do you do?
So where are we now? Through in the.
You are there. Do you see? This is your your token here. So you are here. You see this guy. Suddenly, you see this guy seems to be ignoring everybody, and just intently pursuing Tony.
And who else is in there?
There are some patrons sitting and having a drink. No one that you can recognize. I don't know how so much people. Some guys here. Do you know?
Okay.
But you see, Harry was having a drink at the bar.
but not there is not anyone else around.
So I went up to Harry to tell him that something that Angus had died. That I would stay with Harry.
Hey, I didn't die. I was.
Yeah, I heard that. I just heard that, but how this man did it? This because he's like he seems intent in harming our friend.
Is he still? Did you say he is still pursuing him, or he had stopped when we got in that car?
No, he's here. Okay, you see Tony backing down. So he's backing down.
Where's the closest like conductor, attendant, trainee person?
Well, there is no one here, but you hear a commotion going on the other side. It's a matter of time that before someone shows up. You think?
I would try to get out the back end of it back to our cart with the rooms in it before everybody started to come through. Now I would try and sneak out the unseen.
Okay, you sneak out to the back to the sleeping car, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
You see some people like the conductor is there already, and people are like telling him there is a commotion there. Okay, some passengers are saying, you hear people saying someone has been murdered, and you see Amelia coming out of your room, and she seems to have something in she has her jacket put on, like well she always was dressed like not like a fancy lady, most like a more like in travel gear. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So he's now with her jacket on, and he starts walking towards the saloon car. And she looks at you and says, "Mrs. Jones, are you okay? I heard your friend has been murdered. I just found him in a cabin dead, and Mr. Merriweather, you know, the nice old guy, the nice old gentleman, he's trying to poor man. He's shocked. He's trying just to pull out his friend from the room, but he's dead."
Oh no!
Did you see who? Are we in danger? Did you see the murderer?
I think it was that pompous-looking man with the little red hat on, going around earlier, and his dodgy-looking security guards. They definitely have had something to do with it. I think you best fetch a conductor.
I think
shocking.
I think the count already fetched him. Well, they be careful, Catherine. Be careful. And well, let's go back to the saloon car. It's Tony's move. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna tell him to back off. And if he doesn't get out of my way, I would have had my pistol with me, so I'm gonna get it out and try and shoot him if he doesn't stop trying to put after me.
By all that has happened until now, and the way he keeps going at you, it's pretty clear he's not going to back down. You talk to him.
All the people to see that I've told him to back away, and he's not.
Yeah, he's not backing away.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot him with my little pistol.
Okay, you whip out your pistol, And so the passengers that are there just seem surprised, like, oh, and Harry looks like you, oh, oh, bollocks, and he ducks down below this table. So go ahead, go for a handgun.
Get Tony.
Well, go with the not handgun, the combat. Okay, but you didn't roll your combat shit, so I don't know your damage. But go to the combat and roll your pistol, and we take damage from there.
Okay, combat.
Oh, also remember you have a bonus die because it's point blank shooting, so you may have a better result.
So
Success.
7 and the bonus die.
So
still
no,
7.
it's just success. Okay, you shoot him and you shoot him in the abdomen, and he bowls over, but he seems hurt, but doesn't seem to register the pain. So he just start limping towards you, and he punches at you. Are you going to dodge or repose?
Yeah, I'm gonna dodge. Yeah, dodge.
Okay. Oh well, it's a fumble. So you shoot him. He bowls over a bit for a bit, then keeps limping at you, still going at you. He punches at you, but he just loses his balance and he falls prone into the ground. Yeah. And well, when the shot, people start screaming, and well, it's Harry isn't just there. Catherine, you hear a shot go off from the Saloon car, and Amelia that was with you said, "Did you hear that?" And he goes and opens the Saloon car door and goes in. So let's go back to the top with Tony. Tony, what do you do?
Get him, Tony.
I mean, again, I guess I might ask some of the other people to help me tie him up.
Okay, he's still conscious. He just fall prone, but he's still in fighting shape. I mean, he's like he's dangerous still. Okay, he's starting to get.
No, I'm still gonna try and persuade people to actually help me and not just stand there.
Okay, let's go with a persuade roll.
Oh, I think he's shit. Now, can I scare them to help me? Can shout at them?
Well, let's go with an intimidate, okay? Yes. Move your asses, people.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if that works.
This is a murder we have here.
Oh,
I know if you were and you'd have been able to sort them out yourself, mate.
I know.
People are too scared. Harry looks at you and say, sorry. Okay.
I'm gonna push it. I threaten Harry that I will kill Harry and push it unless he helps me.
Okay, you put a gun at Harry. Oh, but okay. Let's
but what happens?
Throw.
What happens if I fail it though? Is it gonna be
you're not gonna fail, you're gonna succeed.
Okay, Harry's not an assistant. Harry is not
he's not done anything.
He's your translator, and without him, you are going to have a very hard time in Constantinople understanding people. So if you piss him off or risk something happens to him, it's something. Okay, you risk losing Harry in some way or another.
We can find somebody to speak Turkish when we get to Turkey. Don't worry about it.
It's fine. Fingers crossed. Oh no!
Oh, Tony!
No help.
So he said, "What are you Are you mad? How dare you? I don't know what Professor Smith. I can't believe the kind of people that Smith is surrounding himself with these days. Sir, I'm not going to risk my life. What? Are you going to kill me?
As he says that, I just lift my finger and be like, translate this, and then it's gonna keep fighting.
Okay. Well, that didn't go very well. But you have more pressing matters now, Tony, because this guy is just has come up his feet. He's not acting. His whole action was standing up, but he's up and he's coming for you again. So let's go. What's the initiative of this? Okay. You see the saloon car open, and you see Amelia. You have seen her. You know she's Catherine's roommate. She steps in, and he looks at the scene and see. I heard a shot. There's a murderer here, and where is he? And well, she just stands there and looks at you, Tony. You have a gun in your hand, and what's going on here? Where is this murderer? This murderer on the loose that killed your friend? And she looks at then you see she shifts her look to this guy with a face. Your friend Catherine says something of a guy with a face. Is that guy?
Is it Manka?
Yeah.
No, it's not Manka. Well, she only remembers seeing a face, and well, for the uninitiated, a face is a face. So, what do you say, Tony?
I'm gonna be like, yeah, it's the murderer's the guy I've got my gun pointed at that no one cares about helping me. Like a little help, tiny bit, smidge, help.
Well, she whips out a gun. She from her jacket. He takes out a gun, a big fucking gun.
Yeah, now I like her.
She points at, stop right there, mister. I'm going to shoot. I warn you. But she's pointing at him. Okay. So back to the top, Tony. It's your turn again.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to shoot him in the head. There, if he's been warned, he doesn't care, so I'm gonna shoot him in the head.
You want to shoot him in the head, or just so you are going to do a cold shot? So it's a penalty die that it will be nullified with the bonus die that you have for being point blank range. So roll your pistol, your Webley revolver. That's a failure.
Oh, can I use 2 luck points, or I'm not allowed to do that in combat?
Yes, you can spend luck in combat.
You can use luck, but not push it.
Yeah.
I spend 2 points to make a success.
Okay, you spend 2 points and it's a success, but remember you have to roll. If you go to the combat sheet and roll your pistol, you get the damage cube.
Yeah, sorry.
So just roll again, but we're going to take only the damage.
Yeah, I'm Tony.
Okay.
You have your Webley Fosbury automatic revolver.
12.
So that's 9. Well, you shoot. You point your gun and shoot him in the head, and he falls. Then in the floor, and the face rolls off his head harmlessly into the floor of the saloon car. And you see, like, Amelia is like surprised, and well, I guess he didn't left us a choice. and everybody's really freaked out. Like, but well, Catherine, you hear these shots this shot coming from the Saloon car, and you see people. In fact, some people come out of the Saloon car like, "Oh, he killed him! He killed him!" Oh, and well, people start. There is a commotion going around, and then the conductors. There are several conductors at this point trying to calm people, and well, unless you guys want to do something in particular, you just tell me. But what's going to happen now? It's the staff of the train is going to calm people down and try to ask questions. Or people will say that, well, clearly Angus is dead. Someone has killed him. You are going to tell that, well, if you, I suppose, you tell me if you don't, you are going to tell him, you are going to say to people that this guy that Tony just shot was savagely attacking them. He killed Angus with his bare hands, and well, Tony says Tony had no choice. He was a dangerous man. You don't. So, the interrogators will say to Charles and to Anthony in their inquiry. Well, but this man was under the influence of some kind of drug or something, because this is highly weird. Killing a man. You say he punched his throat and broke his neck?
I heard that there was something in them bottles of Coke. I heard there was something in them bottles of cola.
People are going to things like.
I've got to leave in 5 minutes as well, guys. But you guys keep playing if you want to finish off as well. But I'll have to go in a few minutes.
No, I think we're reaching a good point because Angus is dead. So we are going to have to assign him a new character. So I think we're wrapping up now with this.
Cool. That's fine,
with this. So what is going to happen, and unless you guys do something different, you just tell me. You're going to be questioned. If so, you tell me what do you choose to tell the people in the train. There is a dead body. So the next stop, authorities are going to have to come in and begin some kind of inquiry. But the staff at the train will want to, get ahead of everything they can, so things get speed up at the stop, because they can't be late. The Orient Express can't be late, so they start investigating before you get into Vienna. So what do you tell them, Charles? What do you tell the person in the staff who is in charge of this kind of investigations when something goes wrong?
Listen, I can't tell you what he was on because I don't frequent the booze car. But what I can tell you is I punched him really good.
I suppose that's correct, sir, monsieur. But can you tell me what were you doing in the man's cabin?
What man?
The man that murdered your friend.
Are we on a train right now?
Oh, well. He gives you this look like, is this guy really so out of himself, or he's just playing you, or this guy's just that senile? But we are on board of the prestigious Orient Express, Mr.
Love it.
Well, did you guys change my sheets yet? I asked for that this morning, I think.
I know, sir. I know, monsieur. I know. But now we are in a border investigation.
Who got murdered?
Your friend, Monsieur Angus Alexander.
I'll take the 8-ounce Angus fillet. That'll be good.
I'm like,
Somebody get Charles's ear trumpet, please.
He just look at you like a bit frustrated. Oh, not you. You know what, monsieur? Just you can go back to your cabin. Please, take care. And as you get out of the place where they are making these inquests, he tells Catherine, who seems to be around with you, he says, Mademoiselle, please, take care of the poor old man. He seems to be really, really confused. I don't.
Yeah, he's shaken up and he's not in the best health. Like, yeah.
Well, I suggest you take care of your grandfather.
My father. Yeah, I'll try.
Okay. So, Tony, you are then questioned too, and she says, well, Monsieur Taylor, so, according to witnesses and yourself, this man, Scott Myers, murdered your friend with his bare hands. So you shot him, and well, we have witnesses' accounts that you tried to warn him, and he kept attacking you. So, well, I can understand, monsieur, you were afraid for your life after seeing what this man did. We're still trying to determine if he was under the influence of some kind of drug or something, because what you say, and the witnesses say is important. You shot him twice, and he kept coming at you after the first shot.
I tried to warn him, and I asked people for help, and no one helped me, so I shot him in the head.
Well, I understand people were afraid. This is a very unlikely situation in your prestigious train. But, well, so this is your final statement. We just want to get everyone's statement right before we hit our next destination. So the authorities, we can speed up the process when we arrive.
When he says he's a hunter, and he's like, do you know what the most dangerous animal in the world is? And he's like, mad / Merryweather.
Ah!
On him.
I know. And what's your relationship with Monsieur Alexander? Well, the late Monsieur Alexander.
I don't remember now.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Your cover story.
You can at least say we're fucking friends, mate.
Oh,
We were
wow.
traveling business associates. You were part.
Just friends.
Gentlemen.
You're traveling together.
I'm dead. I would have settled for friends, like.
I think you call them gentlemen's companions. It's like, he's a nice guy. Mike doesn't know what he does.
Well, Mrs. Well, Mr. Taylor, you still will have to. I suppose authorities at Vienna will want to speak with you, but this seems okay with me. I mean, everybody agrees this man killed Monsieur Alexander and attacked you in front of witnesses. It's a very dangerous man, and his wife. Well, his wife is a mess now, but he said, Mademoiselle Myers says that he was under the influence of some man. But, well, of course, I think
She's
this
probably
man.
just upset and rambling. I'll check in on her later.
Well, yeah. Oh, Catherine, when your question, well, you weren't there. You weren't there. In the but
Oh,
you're
right.
still questioning.
Well, we were
And
all talking at the same time.
what do you tell? What do you tell them? What do you tell them? Because they they won't ask you if you saw anything because you weren't there, but because you were traveling with this group of people and one of them is dead now, they will ask for your statement. So what do you tell them?
The same. Oh, sorry. That it was that guy that had killed Angus, and that's why. Oh yeah, no, they wouldn't have asked me about that. Oh, while we were traveling, we came up with a cover story. He was my dad, and he was going off his rocker, and they were prospective owners, and were going to be taking over whatever it was. That was my reason for being on the Orient Express.
I'm not asking you. They are not very keen asking you why are you traveling with them, but
what are they asking then?
They're asking more than okay. Mrs. Elizabeth Myers says that you came to her to try to help her with her husband's situation. Well, her husband turned out to be a savage murderer.
He was a drunk. He used to beat her. She's got Stockholm syndrome or something. I wouldn't listen to much of what she says. All kinds of stories about he was tormented by demons and all these scary things, but I think she just has some kind of trauma. I think she's a battered wife.
It's strange because Mademoiselle Myers says you said her husband was under the influence of some kind of entity, a spirit. Wow.
That looks like one of those hoodoo voodoo women.
Well, okay. Yeah.
I think
the
man was a drunk, and
clearly the man was onto something to kill a man with his bare hands and take a shot to the gut like it was nothing.
He had a temper by all accounts.
So, but can you tell me? Well, but did you go to her cabin to offer your help?
No, I seen her crying in the dining cart one night, and I offered her my powder for her nose. To
understand, mademoiselle. I understand what you mean. Okay, well, I suppose that is all. We will sort this mess in the next station. I suppose.
Yeah.
So after all the questioning, we arriving at Vienna. Basically, well, the thing that gets out, you convince the authorities aboard that Tony killed this guy in self-defense. There's something really weird going on. In Vienna, Ellie has a breakdown, and they have to get her off the train in Vienna to get her some help or something.
She'll have
really and and they take off Angus's body to ship it back to England.
Bury me in Scotland. Thank you very much.
They will sort that mess back in UK when you return and they take a look at your will. But so you are off the hook now. Okay, no one is going to blame you, okay, for murder. In fact, this whole mess is going to be seen as, look, there was this lady who was clearly abused by her husband, and who was some kind of deranged murderer, and she asked for help. You tried to help. Angus got killed. And, Tony killed the man in self-defense. Okay, and that's the end of it. So no one says anything about Mencaf or anything about an influence or something. So just the train gets a bit delayed in Vienna because they have to take the statements, but the authorities in Vienna seems to be content with the statement you gave to the people aboard the train, so the process is sped up. And yeah, well, and meanwhile, you see this man boarding the train. You're expecting Baron von Holt, so you see this man boarding the train from your window. A man dressed in impeccable clothes, and he really looks like royalty. Okay, you know, all the medals and stuff. And he boards the train. You see him very serious, and he walks into the train. So he boards, but you haven't made contact with him yet. But he must be Baron von Holtz from the description you got from Smith, and you think you know you have to rendezvous with him here in Vienna. But that will be for the next session of the horror on the Orient Express. We will see what new information can you get from this Baron von Holtz, and you will get more. I mean, hopefully, a new ally
in
the fight. No, we're going to do a new character. I think we're going to get an NPC for you, Oliver. We can get.
You can be Harry.
Yeah, you can be Harry.
I can take on Harry until the next chapter.
Well, you're going to have to convince him because. Tony,
be the girl with the gun. Be the one with the gun.
Well, we will talk about it during the week, okay?
Next week I'm going to come back as Angus's ghost and Charles is incontinence, and I'm going to roleplay that.